Hello students, welcome to class 7 maths. We are discussing chapter 1 integers and already we have solved exercise 1.1 and exercise 1.2. Now before solving exercise 1.3 I have to introduce some new topics. So let's start. Introduction to exercise 1.3. Here we will learn multiplication of integers. You already know that integers are of two types, positive integers and negative integers. So first point, multiplication of two positive integers. Now recall that multiplication is nothing but repeated addition. For an example, 3 multiplied by 4 means 3 times 4. 3 times 4 means 4 is added 3 times, that is 4 plus 4 plus 4, which is equal to 12. Now for positive integers, multiplication of two positive integers is same as the multiplication of two whole numbers. For an example, 5 multiplied by 6. 5 6 are 30, so 5 multiplied by 6 is equal to 30. Next, multiplication of a positive and negative integers. 3 multiplied by minus 4 means 3 times minus 4. 3 times minus 4 means minus 4 is added 3 times. That is minus 4 plus minus 4 plus minus 4, which is equal to minus 4 plus minus 4 minus 8, and minus 8 plus minus 4, that is equal to minus 12. We will see another example. 6 multiplied by minus 5 means 6 times minus 5. 6 times minus 5 means minus 5 is added 6 times. Now we will make 3 pairs, minus 5 plus minus 5 minus 10, this one minus 10, and for this addition it is minus 10. Minus 10 plus minus 20, it is minus 20, plus minus 10, that is minus 30. So from above example, what we have learned, that 3 multiplied by minus 4, which is equal to, we are taking this minus sign out, and in the bracket we are writing the integers as whole numbers, that is absolute values. That is minus in the bracket 3 multiplied by 4, and 3 multiplied by 4 is equal to 12. So answer is minus 12. Same as 6 multiplied by minus 5. Minus we are taking out, and inside we will write 6 multiplied by 5 as whole numbers. So minus in the bracket 6 multiplied by 5. So answer is minus 30. So from here we have learned that the product of a negative integer and a positive integer is always a negative integer. For integers a and b, minus a multiplied by b is equal to a multiplied by minus b is equal to minus in the bracket a multiplied by b. To multiply one positive integer and one negative integer, multiply the two integers treating them as a whole number and put minus sign before product. Next, multiplication of two negative integers. Now as we have learned, 3 multiplied by minus 4 means we have to take minus sign out, and inside 3 multiplied by 4. Now we will use this method to solve multiplication of two negative integers. For an example, minus 3 multiplied by minus 4. So first we will take out this minus sign of minus 4 out. So minus in the big bracket minus 3 multiplied by 4. Now this minus 3 sign we will take out. So it will become minus in the bracket minus in the small bracket 3 multiplied by 4. Now we can do 3 multiplication by 4, which is 12. And when we write it to minus sign, we get minus in the bracket minus 12. Now we can change this minus sign to positive sign when we write additive inverse of minus 12, which is 12. So we get plus 12, we can write it as 12. So minus 3 multiplied by minus 4, we get positive 12. So from that what we have learned, that for integers a and b, minus a multiplied by minus b is equal to a multiplied by b. That means to multiply two negative integers, multiply the two integers treating them as whole numbers. So minus 3 multiplied by minus 4, you have to treat them as a whole numbers and multiply. That means 3 multiplied by 4, which is equal to 12. Next, product of 3 or more negative integers. Now we will take 3 negative integers. Minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 4. As we have learned, product of two negative integer is positive integer. That is 2 multiplied by 3, we get 6. And 6 multiplied by 4, 6 multiplied by minus 4 is equal to minus 24. Now product of 4 negative integers, minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 4 multiplied by minus 5. Now minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 4 we have already done. Up here it is minus 24, that we will write minus 24 multiplied by minus 5. Here minus sign, here minus sign, so we will get answer is positive, and 24 5 it is 120. So from here we can see that multiplication of two negative integer is positive, multiplication of three negative integer is negative, and multiplication of four negative integer is positive. That means if there are odd numbers of minus sign, then product will be negative. If there is a sign in a multiplication, if the number of sign is odd number, then you will get the product will be negative. And if there are even number of negative sign, then the product will be positive. Next, now already we have learned multiplication of integer. Now we will learn properties of multiplication of integers. First property, closure property. For any two integers a and b, a multiplied by b is an integer. For an example, if a is equal to 2 and b is equal to minus 3, a multiplied by b is equal to 2 multiplied by minus 3, 2 3 are 6, and minus sign, that is minus 6, and minus 6 is an integer, and therefore we can say that integers are closed under multiplication. Next, commutative property. For any two integers a and b, a multiplied by b is equal to b multiplied by a. Let's take one example. A is equal to minus 2 and b is equal to minus 3. A multiplied by b is equal to minus 2 multiplied by minus 3. Two negative signs, so positive answer, and 2 3 are 6. B multiplied by a, minus 3 minus 2, same as 3 2 are 6. So from this example we can say that multiplication is commutative for integers. Next, commutative property. For any three integers a, b and c, in the bracket a multiplied by b bracket close multiplied by c is equal to a multiplied by in the bracket b multiplied by c. Let's take one example. A is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 3, and c is equal to 4. Let's take this left hand side. In the bracket a multiplied by b multiplied by c is equal to, in the big bracket 2 multiplied by minus 3, that means we have to put the values of a, b and c. So in the big bracket 2 multiplied by minus 3 bracket close multiplied by 4. Now first of all we will open this big bracket. 2 multiplied by minus 3 means one negative sign, so answer will become in negative. 2 3 are minus, 2 3 are 6, and minus 6. So minus 6 multiplied by 4, again negative sign will come. 6 4s are 24, so minus 24 is the answer. And a multiplied by in the bracket b multiplied by c is equal to 2 multiplied by in the bracket minus 3 multiplied by 4. First of all we will take this bracket out. Minus 3 multiplied by 4 means 12, and minus sign, so minus 12. 2 multiplied by minus 12. 2 multiplied by minus 12 means 2 12s are 24, and minus sign, that is minus 24. So we can say that multiplication is associative for integers, as we can see that these two values are same. Next, multiplicative identity. For any integers a multiplied by 1 is equal to 1 multiplied by a is equal to a. That means if you multiply any integers with 1, at last you will get that same integer. For an example, 2 multiplied by 1 is equal to 2, minus 3 multiplied by 1 is equal to minus 3, and therefore 1 is called the multiplicative identity. Now multiplication by 0. For any integer a multiplied by 0 is equal to 0 multiplied by a is equal to 0. That means 2 multiplied by 0, 0, minus 2 multiplied by 0, 0. That means if you multiply any integer with 0, you will get answer is 0. Next property, distributive property. Distributivity of multiplication over addition. For any integers a, b and c, a multiplied by in the bracket b plus c is equal to a in the bracket a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. That means this a will multiply by with b, then plus a will multiply with c. For an example, a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, and c is equal to 4. A multiplied by b plus c, we will put the values of a, b, c. So here 2 multiplied by 3 plus 4. First of all we will take this bracket out, that is 3 plus 4, it is 7, and 2 7s are 14. Now we will solve this one. A multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. We have to put the a, b, c values. 2 multiplied by 3 plus 2 multiplied by 4. First of all, we will take this bracket out. 2 3s are 6 and 2 4s are 8, and 6 plus 8, that is equal to 4. So here we are getting same value. So for that, this is called distributivity of multiplication over addition. That a multiplied by in the bracket b plus c is equal to, you will get a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. Next property, distributivity of multiplication over subtraction. For any integers a, b and c, a multiplied by in the bracket b minus c is equal to a multiplied by b minus a multiplied by c. So here there is only minus sign. In addition it was plus sign. Let's take a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3 and c is equal to 4. Now a multiplied by in the bracket b minus c is equal to, take the values of a, b, c and put inside. So we will get 2 multiplied by in the bracket 3 minus 4. First of all, we will solve this bracket. 3 minus 4 means 3 plus in the bracket minus 4, which is equal to minus 1, and 2 multiplied by minus 1 is equal to minus 2. Now let's solve a multiplied by b minus a multiplied by c. Put the value of a, b, c. 2 multiplied by 3 minus 2 multiplied by 4. First of all, we will take out this bracket. 2 3s are 6 and 2 4s are 8. So it is 6 minus 8, and 6 minus 8 is equal to 6 plus in the bracket minus 8, which is equal to minus 2. So here we are getting to same values, and therefore a multiplied by b minus c is equal to a multiplied by b minus a multiplied by c. Now we have learned already this property. Now using this property, we can make multiplication easier. Now for an example, without using this property, how we are solving the multiplication. This first example, we will take minus 25 multiplied by 37 multiplied by 4. So here what we will do, we will first multiply minus 25 with 37, which we have to do, we can't do it orally, which we have to do in notebook, and we will get minus 925, and minus 925 multiplied by 4, that also we have to do in notebook. So we will get minus 3700, that is minus 3700. Next, now if we use a property which we have learned earlier, the multiplication will be easier. Same example, we will take minus 25 multiplied by 37 multiplied by 4. Now we have learned about commutative property. That means a multiplied by b is equal to b multiplied by a. So here we can basis of integer when they are in multiplication. So here we will change the position of 37 and 4. So we will get 4 multiplied by 37. That is minus 25 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 37. Now we will multiply minus 25 by 4, which we can do orally. It is 100, and here minus 1 minus sign, so minus 100. So minus 100 multiplied by 37. This also we can do orally, as we know that 37 ones are 37 and minus sign, so minus 37, and after that 20. So we get minus 3700. So this way we can make multiplication easier. Multiply by 12. If we want to do this 16 multiplied by 12, we can use distributivity of multiplication over addition. So here instead of 12 we can write it as 10 plus 2. So we get 16 multiplied by 10 plus 2, that is equal to 16 multiplied by 10 plus 16 multiplied by 2, that is in the bracket 16 multiplied by 10 plus 16 multiplied by 2. 16 tens are 160, 16 twos are 32. So 160 plus 32, that is equal to 192. So this way we can make multiplication easier using the multiplication property. Now this is the last point. This thing you have to keep in mind. From these all the sums, we have learned that all the properties and all the multiplication of integers, what we have seen for positive and negative integer, this rule you have to keep in mind whenever you are solving multiplication of integers. Plus multiplied by plus, that means whenever you are multiplying two integers, if their sign is plus, you at the answer you will get plus, that means positive answer you will get. If there are two negative integers, you will get at the last plus, that means when you multiply two negative integers you will get plus, positive value. When you multiply one positive and one negative, you will get negative value, and when you multiply one negative and positive, you will get negative value. So now how you have to remember? So you have to remember this way: plus plus plus, minus minus plus, plus minus minus, minus plus minus. That you have to keep in mind. That means if there are two plus sign, then it will be plus. If there is any sign, if in between any two integer, if there is negative sign, then will be minus, and if two negative sign, then there will be plus. That way also you can remember. You have to speak again and again. You will remember that plus plus is equal to plus, minus minus plus, plus minus minus, and minus plus minus. Thank you.